this one right here is crazy. Listen. On this week's episode of Dragon Ball Z, the telenovela of the Fresh and Fit baby mama drama just took another turn down a hallway, a path of complete and utter malarkey and bullshit in the land of R.I.P. to Kevin Samuels. You cannot make this shit up. Abba from Abba and Preach exposes this person that I hypothesized from the beginning to be a lying sack of shit 304 for the lying sack of shit 304 that she always was from the beginning. I thought that this drama was completely over and done at the point where she let everyone know that she was going to delete little baby Abba. At that time, I released content detailing all of the inconsistencies in the things that she was saying. How are you just down to delete baby now when you claimed about being a Christian before? Completely against your morals, completely against your ethics, completely exposing you as a liar. But Abba has dropped damning evidence to exactly who you are. But Abba himself, although utilized his platform to continue your charade of thoughtism in an attempt to extort Fresh or damage the reputation of the Fresh and Fit brand, Abba, with high integrity, essentially admits his fault in over-believing, perhaps being biased in believing, Miss Daisy Fit Chen. We're going to go over the video that Abba created, and I want to give you guys my thoughts on these subjects. So without further ado.
So I thought this whole Abba and Preach, Daisy, Fresh and Fit debacle, the whole arc was done. But another twist came down the way.
Okay.
2 twists. One twist you guys already might know of. She didn't keep the baby.
I'm not going to kill my baby because I planned the baby with him. But just everything, like, after everything's going on, like, really, like, I'm not going to be a single mother. I don't want my baby grow up without a father.
Shut up.
Even until now, he's not showing up.
Not the big...
And mind you, if you go over my last review and breakdown of this video, Fresh and Fit's divorce lawyer called out this exact same game plan. That due to emotional distress of the situation caused by Fresh and Fit, I'm not going to be able to keep the baby, thereby opening up Fresh and Fit to litigation based off of the emotional distress, leading to that decision. Exactly from the playbook.
This twist, I predicted this in the last video. I said, listen, now me personally, this is how I think it's all going to end. I don't think she's going to keep the kid. I think everyone's going to be able to move on. And I think it's the best thing for everybody. Okay? I know I memed about having this kid named Abba. I think it's funny. But I don't actually want that to happen. I don't want some kid to be born in these circumstances. And now, her not keeping the kid. Abba Chen. Hey man, it's sad what they did to you.
Yeah.
It's sad that you don't get to come into this world.
He never had a life.
Surprised. And considering the parental situation, your boy think might be for the best. I mean, you got a deadbeat dad who don't want to be involved and a mom who's kind of using you as leverage in some kind of... It's a bit of a weird situation, no? Does her not keeping the baby make sense? Absolutely. But what does it also mean? It means that Daisy's lying, right? It does. She's talking about, I'm religious. In my religion, we don't kill.
Right.
In my religion, we don't kill.
Then you get rid of the baby. Something don't add up. There's enough of these little tidbits where I'm like,
It's odd. Now, here's the thing. Within Abba's reaction, what I think I'm surprised about is that he still 100% believes that she was pregnant. And based off of the bombs that he's about to drop in about a minute or so, I really don't understand why. She's given key indicators that she's a manipulator as well as a liar. People like this will lie about having cancer. People like this will double-cross their mother and their father. People like this will act as if they're pregnant when they're really not. Let's resume.
Right? Now, some of you were wondering, where's Preach? Hey, listen, Preach ain't always got to be here because Preach not ready for this energy. You dig what I'm saying? Because I hit up Preach and I was like, yo, you going to show up? He's like, I don't know. I'm like, bro, you need to come with that energy. What energy? I was like, boys being boys. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you just roll through and then I just grab your junk, make sure that shit's still looking funk, You know what I'm saying? You know, you're boys being boys. You're a comrade in arms. Now come here so I can hold you in my arms. And he's like, nah, I'm staying home with my wife. I'm like, whatever, nigga. That's gay. Spending time with your girl, gay. Don't want to hang out with the boys that cuddle up, gay. So Preach not here right now, but I'm here with you guys to give you the important updates. Because let's be honest, that's what y'all want, okay? So Abba, were you wrong? Kind of, not really. I hedged just enough. But let's be honest. I made Daisy seem a little bit more credible than she actually was.
Yeah.
And the truth is, she was lying about a lot of things.
Yeah.
But the twist gets crazier.
Yeah.
Because as I'm reaching out, talking with her, get information initially when we were going to do the first video, the weeks go by. And she keep messaging me. But she messaging me weird stuff. Now, I'm not going to get into too many details, all right? Generally speaking, when someone DMs me, I keep it private. However, if they tell me lies, and I repeat them lies, or they start acting shifty, which then hurts my credibility, you don't get none of that privacy because you use our private correspondence to be a shifty person.
Right.
You know it. I'll make you the fucking sodomite that you really are, you fucking pussy.
Myron, you realize that if you made me a sodomite, that would make you a sodomite.
Down the Mongo again.
But here's the thing that was weird to me. Yeah, homegirl's trying to flirt with me. She's like, yo, I know you want me. And I was like, huh? She's like, I know it. You want me.
Wait, hold up, just real quick. She says, no, I think you are afraid of me. He sent a video. I wonder what was in that video. She says, that's why you don't talk to me. And I know you want me. Laughing my ass off, afraid. No, ma'am. It looks as if she wanted an actual little ABBA direct from the source. Let's let him explain.
Now, please download Snapchat. I'm like, nah, I don't want no more apps. She's like, please do it for me. And she thought that shit was going to work. I was like, nah. She's like, so why are you talking to me then? I was like, listen, you just had an abortion. I just make sure you good. That's it. And she's trying to
Just real quick, we got to read these DMs. Nothing major, she says. I was saying that I may have found you interesting because I think about you constantly. Daisy, ooh, you snide, evil, repulsive, disruptive, hyena. Oh, you had an entire an entire platform of people ready to ride for you. And you hitting on one of the people that gave you the platform? Oh, you's a nasty devil woman. Oh, you disgusted. You go from trying to violate one man, I guess successfully violate. You didn't try, but you violated Fresh because of his platform, because of his money. You took advantage of him. He should have recognized your shit. That's why I still think that he's ridiculous. But then you try to hop over to ABBA right after. You take a look at his subscriber count, his view count, and you over here licking your chops like Birdman. Because I constantly think about you. You just think that all of us content creators are suckers. Good thing I didn't hit your ass up, because you probably would have tried to give me that nasty pussy too. But Abba, he's smarter than that. I get that, but you are also coming out of something and going through, and maybe she's probably lying about that. I can be supportive, but it probably isn't the most responsible time to be interested in me romantically. What a good guy, okay? Because he could have clapped them cheeks. I wonder, yo, this update would be so crazy if he actually clapped the cheeks, all right? Make sure you wrap it up with at least 2 condoms, you understand? And make sure that you set that condom on fire after you're done, but imagine if but then you would have had to go on after Walter. You know what I'm saying? I don't. Those are sloppy seconds, sloppy 300ths, if you will.
You just had an abortion. I just make sure you good. That's it. And she's trying to lay it on thick, and I'm like, listen, I'm like, lady, why are you being so aggressive? It's not like we out here sharing.
Because she's a
whore. Why are you trying to say something? This is weird. Like, let me get this straight. You just date one YouTuber, okay? It goes horribly. You get pregnant by him after you accelerated the whole process insanely fast. Then you thinking about going through an abortion, which you do end up doing, and you lie about the timeline. And then with the person that was helping you,
right,
to expose all these details.
Yeah.
You trying to start some kind of illicit relationship.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Nasty work.
Listen here. I like to cover days of our lives, but I ain't trying to be in it.
Right.
My name ain't Walter.
Yo.
I ain't from
Right.
Barbados. I don't like coconuts, and I ain't into tricking. That's not for me. I want my personal life to be free of abortions, free of drama, baby mamas, and everything in between.
You know what's also so crazy about this? If you look at her game, it's really not game. It's just saying, it's like when you see the dudes in the club that are like 80 years old, rich, with like a 20-year-old woman. Shout out, kudos to that guy but understand there's an exchange there. She's not that smart, but he has a lot of money. That's essentially, she's like the Nigerian scammer that emails you with bad English and then tricks you into sending money because with that money, they can get out of whatever situation that they need to be. And then you'll get untold riches. Like, that's the ridiculousness that Fresh fell for. Fresh. It also makes me think through the mindset of a man that has the ability to be tricked to this degree by such a clear example of bullshit.
I'm not down for that.
Makes me
Now,
feel
I
bad
think
for
it's
him.
really weird that you trying to get back into anything that's even remotely close.
Right.
So why are you trying so hard? And here's the thing, let's be honest. Let's be honest. A woman that looks like that and takes pictures like that ain't laying on thick with a nigga that look like me. I ain't saying I don't get it in. I ain't saying girls don't check for me. But a girl that look like that take pictures like that, ain't making no advances on me.
That's
Unless
logic.
it's for that shmoney. No, we
Exactly.
don't lie to ourselves. Don't get me wrong. I do get my DMs. They don't look like that.
Right. Yeah. I'll even say sometimes in my DMs, I'll get some random viscous innard plastered over to me. And I look at it and acknowledge it with my eyes and never double tap and hit on that like button. But generally, it is not from women that look like Daisy Fit Chen. So I will acknowledge Abba as he says this. If you get a woman as aesthetically symmetrical as a Daisy Fit Chen, post-surgery or not, she's not an ugly girl that's hitting you up like that, as thirsty to what that is, woo, 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 red flags, alarm bells, things should be going off in your head.
Okay. And I ain't a dreamy type. I ain't no MLK. I ain't no sleep, no American dream, no nothing. I live in reality. I date real normal people. Maybe they come knock once. This girl done did it like 2-3 times. And I said, oh, I'm like, there's no way you're that person. We don't have any reason. So of course I'm suspicious. She claimed that she'd kept the kid. Turns out she'd already had the abortion about 2 weeks before. So she'd been lying to everybody, right? Because she ended up getting caught in a live stream drinking, and everyone's like, wait, aren't you pregnant?
Right.
And she's like, oh, no, I wasn't drinking alcohol. Then she had to walk her back and said, guys, I'm not keeping the kid. I just got the abortion. She'd already gotten it while. That's why she was drinking on. She'd been lying, folks. She'd been lying about that portion.
Yeah.
The day she went to go get them ultrasounds and all that stuff, by that point, apparently she'd already gotten it done. That's right. Somebody apparently got in touch with her pimp. Yeah. They found out she really was a night worker. Yeah. But I ain't gonna give you the details on that. That'll be Tree of Logic who's gonna do that.
Think back to the Fresh and Fit live stream when they had to try to debunk everything. And Myron showed the video of the chick soliciting. She went up on platforms after that and vehemently denied all of that. What did she say? If I'm an S worker, prove it. And the truth, she was being controlled by a man the entire time, something that I previously called out in these videos. So although Fresh is still wrong and still should be held accountable for being a moron, this is why Myron went so far to defend not only his business partner, but his boy.
What's more, she was going through Walter's stuff. Some of his jewelry boxes.
Oh,
Yeah.
gross.
We got us a
Scammer.
bad one right here.
Yeah.
Or guys, go check out Tree of Logic because she's going to be dropping a vid with all the receipts and everything. But all this to say, what does all of this mean in the grand scheme of things? Walter, you're a sucker. You fell for that shit? Bro, I'm going to be honest with you. She hyper aggressive, but she ain't skilled. She don't got that finesse. I mean, one of the really good details she did is she paid for part of that bracelet, $15K. You know, that's some next level tricking where you trying to do the long con. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good,
But outside of that, her DM game was trash. The fact that you fell for that isn't because she's talented or she's some con artist. Is that you really wanted to believe that she was super into you. Because the way I seen her text me, I was like,
yeah.
oh, girl, your message, you must be running game with 30 different dudes.
Right.
Ain't no way. My girl got a football roster full of dudes. She probably texts him like this. Walter, you're supposed to be an expert, but you fell for really lame game. And you nutted inside her and you got her pregnant. Now, we all grateful that she didn't keep it because that baby would have deserved way better than y'all two.
If she
as
was
parents.
ever pregnant.
How do we wrap all this up? The dudes in the red pill don't practice what they preach. Now, as for me,
Abba. A situation with Fresh being an idiot and extrapolating it to all content creators associated with the red pill is like saying all police officers are bad because of the bad actions of a few or one. There's some good actors out there, and I think that you know that. Don't let your beef with Fresh and Fit cloud your judgment. Carrying on.
oh man, we're being honest. We gave her a little bit more charitability than she probably deserved. But hey man, you know, it's all
A lot more.
because we didn't say she is one thing or another. The only people who said she wasn't an escort was who? Fresh and Fit.
But then she's running around and
That's
telling
true.
Abba and preaching all these other simps, oh, I'm not an escort, and they're believing it. Oh, okay, I believe it. Letting her tell you all these lies. A question for you, bro. What proof do you have that she's an escort? This girl comes from a rich-ass
didn't know.
family.
Yeah, bro.
You know how difficult it is to get a fucking visa as a Chinese national to come to the United States as often as she does?
Here's what I want. I wonder what this chick said to Fresh to convince him that she comes from a rich-ass family, because that's part of the game as well. Oh, I don't need your money. I already come from money. That's part of the game as well. So Myron probably just heard Fresh say that. And then now that's what the information that Myron was conducting and holding these conversations when the own Fresh and Fit audience was like, hey, we've been looking at this chick and the way that she posts, and it goes against what you guys have said. Don't date women who post provocatively on social media, but she's posting provocatively. So then they start to dig deeper and find out more information. But Abba has a point here. They were defending this nasty woman at some junction.
She comes from a very wealthy family, bro.
Here's where you're wrong. One, she's on the court, and two, I didn't buy a bracelet.
Bro, you thought that
You
shit
did
was
buy a
gonna work
bracelet.
on me. You don't know how I roll. Cause we out here being boys with the boys. We out here holding each other's junk, walking down the street. Sometimes your nigga got his knee all banged up from working out and shit. So he need a little bit of a support, like a cane. But I'm like, bro, I got something better than a cane. It's hard too. She did. Yeah. That's not gay. That's not gay. That's called holding up your homies. Making sure they get to their destination. Everybody coming. You dig? Boys being boys. That ain't gay, bro. That's camaraderie. You wouldn't know nothing about that. You dorks out there playing video games and shit from home.
I'm
Ain't
uncomfortable.
never had a man hold you through the night and let you know how much you loved and shit. How much you deserve to be cared for. Huh? How you deserve to be seduced and shit. Drizzle. Bro, my homie came back from camp and I had to help him clean. So I ate his ass. Just wipe it down. That ain't gay. That's called sanitation. That's cleaning. Pause.
Comedy's
Fun
supposed
pause, 'cause
to
it
make
ain't
you
gay.
uncomfortable sometimes, I
Boys
guess.
being boys. Hey, sometimes the homies come through and just fucking take me from behind. I'm like, yo, what are you doing? They're like, man, we on that Fresh and Fit. I'm like, oh shit, that ain't gay. That's just boys being boys. You ain't never had a dude rub the inside of your thigh. With
All
some
right.
coconut-
I'm skipping ahead. I can't take it anymore. Okay.
That being said, to conclude, I think that it can be said that Daisy, she's not an escort. She loves me for me.
Oh, he's imitating Fresh?
Okay? You wouldn't understand that because you don't
He's
have
trolling.
game. But me, I have game. That shorty over there, bro, she like me for me. Now,
That's pretty good impression.
coconuts in Barbados. That being said, who decided 2 + 2 is 2? All right, let me stop. Anyways, guys, that's it, man.
Yeah.
I want to close out this chapter. No baby being born. This girl's shifty. These dudes are frauds. At the end of the day, has anything really changed? No. The world is more of the same. I was trying to enjoy this Kendrick versus Drake beef.
Yeah, I got to get in there.
And then I had Ling Ling over here trying to
Lie.
do something nasty.
She's trying to suck you off, Albert. Let's see. Is he going to say anything else?
Trying to give them ammunition for a future diss track. You crazy lady?
Yeah, that is absolutely a fact. Definitely would have been ammunition for a diss track. To cap off this incredibly entertaining telenovela, there's so many damn lessons to learn. It's not only in a lesson of protecting your seed as a man, but also in realizing how your seed can be used against you from these trifling scammers that exist within the world. Women get the marketing of the value of their womb. Men don't receive the marketing of the value of their seed. But now you guys are seeing how it's related to money. Because of allegations of what Fresh did with his seed within a hooker, it damn near damaged irrevocably their brand, while also giving their content enemies incredible ammunition to destroy you with. And then on the other side, what components of your biases allow you to either believe or not believe somebody? I talk ad nauseum on this channel of the negative consequences or repercussions to this hashtag believe all women movement, which is still within the cultural dialect or the cultural norms of today, as proven by this situation. Woman has allegation against man. More often than not, man is guilty at the point of accusation and has to suffer the consequence. The monkey wrench in there, though, is that Fresh actually believed a trickster, a liar, a manipulator, a magician, a Delilah, a Lilith, and a scammer. Then did one of the most unaccountable things later, which is to ask for an A after you knew that you left nothing but the nuts hanging out. Cannot preach accountability for women and you doing nasty work in your private life. So for everybody down in the comment section, it's like, y'all owe Fresh an apology? For what? If Fresh never fucked up from the beginning, then their platform would have never had this degree of scrutiny. Fresh went up on the platform and just started saying, I apologize for coming in that hoe. So there's also a lesson there in keeping your goddamn mouth shut, listening to your lawyer, and allowing due process to play out. There's also a lesson here in loyalty. What lengths are you willing to go through to defend your friend that may not have the competence or the capability to defend themselves? Loyalty, at least to this degree, is hard to come by, and I know that there's some business incentives in there as well. But just like I've said before, it's endearing to watch. But above all, there are some evil people within this world. And if you grew up having integrity, it can blindside you the evilness of some people that exist. What are you doing to ensure that evilness does not seep into your space? It is incumbent on you to protect yourself by any means necessary. This was a crazy one. I doubt there's going to be any more updates with this one, but if there is, I'll cover it. Until next time, YouTube, peace.